guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Alluring Stena, and today I'm going to make a video on the one of the most requested videos, which is how did I get to a master's program in the United States. So I'll be giving you some details and a few things to consider or to do when wanting to enroll to a Master of Science in Nursing program in the United States. So the first thing that you're going to do is get your credentials evaluated, such as your transcript of records, your diploma. So in my case, since I am a registered nurse in the Philippines, I took the NCLEX RN exam, which is the United States board exam for registered nurses. So I took that, and one of the requirements on the Texas Board of Nursing is to get your credentials evaluated. So even before I applied for the Master of Science in Nursing program, I already had my credentials evaluated by the ECE. So you can look that up. You guys can Google that, ECE credential evaluating body. So anyway, I think I paid almost $500 for that the first time, but since they already evaluated it and I just requested a new copy. I believe I paid $65 just to get an extra copy for school purposes. So that's what I did. Alright guys, so like I said, you can type in ECE evaluation in Google, and this is what's going to be shown. So just scroll down until you see where you can log in or create an account. So create your account and then follow the instructions after that. Alright, so the next thing that I did was I made an account at Nursing CAS. So that's how it looks like. Nursing CAS is actually a service that allows applicants to use a single online application and one set of materials to apply to multiple programs at participating schools. So let me just tell you a story. Before I found out about Nursing CAS, I was already Googling. I knew that I wanted to finish my master's because while I was still in the Philippines before I moved here, I was doing Master of Science in Nursing. I was majoring in medical surgical nursing, but then I had to move to the United States and I was unable to finish it. So I found out that I could be, there's different tracks that you can do when you do Master of Science in Nursing, and I wanted to do nurse practitioner. So anyway, I googled some school and I found a very good school here in Texas, and I went to the site. I followed the requirements and I really wanted to get into the program. I did not plan or think about my application. I just submitted my application, and I got rejected because I didn't have a strong character reference and I did not choose Nursing CAS. But then I got a job. I'm working as a nurse, and I was talking to my coworker, and she did mention about the Nursing CAS, that it is a standardized nursing services for nurses who wants to apply to different programs. And so I googled that and I found out that if you would undergo nursing, you'll have a strong chance to be accepted by different schools. So anyway, for the payment, since I'm doing graduate program, so you're gonna fill out some forms when you go to Nursing CAS, and the first submission, once you've chosen your school, that will be $75. And if you wanna send another application to another school, then you're gonna pay $45 after that. So next is you have to choose which program you would want to go to. Like I said, here in the United States, if you're doing Master of Science in Nursing, you could go, you could become a nurse informatics, you could become a clinical nurse executive leader, or you can do different types of nurse practitioner programs such as family nurse practitioner. There's also a adult geriatric primary care nurse practitioner. There's also a neonatal nurse practitioner. There's also critical care nurse practitioner. So there's a lot of choices that you can choose from. So you just have to know what do you want and which track you would want to pursue. So once you've chosen your program, the next thing you're gonna do is to take up TOEFL. Well, for me, in my case, since I am a foreign educated nurse, my Bachelor of Science in Nursing, I took them in the Philippines. And one of the requirements, if you're a foreign applicant, you're gonna have to take a test of English as foreign language. So in my case, I have taken IELTS in the past because I was planning to go to the UK. IELTS is International English Language Testing System. But IELTS is very different from TOEFL. And TOEFL scores is ranges from 0 to 120. So most graduate programs, they would want you to get at least 85, 85 out of 120. 100, if you are a very strong candidate, you're most likely gonna be accepted by the school. So anyway, in my opinion, since I've taken both exams, TOEFL is very hard. It's way harder than IELTS, most especially on the reading and writing part. I really had a hard time, and I didn't have that much time to prepare because I was planning to apply for the fall, and there's a cutoff, there's a deadline on submitting applications to each school. So anyway, I just googled it. I actually use Noteful. If you can check that on YouTube, they have a lot of videos on YouTube. The Noteful videos are the ones that actually helped me, and I was just practicing on my own. All right, so once you had your score for TOEFL, let's say you already passed, you got 100, and then you've got your credentials evaluated, then you already have an account at Nursing CAS. Now you have to fill out the forms online on the Nursing CAS. I wish I can show you, but as far as I remember, it goes to your, like, where did you go to school in your elementary, your work experiences, where do you currently work, have you engaged yourself in public service. They really want that, if you've been helping. Well, in my case, I've been doing medical and dental missions in the Philippines, so I've written them down. And you need to have a very strong character reference. So at that time, I'm working at a very prestigious hospital right now, and I've talked to my manager. I've told her about my plan, that I wanted to go back to school, and I really needed her to be my character reference. So I know that my manager probably have written some good words about me. That's why I was also accepted in this program. And before I forget, you're gonna have to submit like an essay too. I forgot the rules on submitting essays, but there's a certain words and certain number of words that you have to write, and you really need to sell yourself. You have to market yourself, that why would they choose you among all these candidates, because right now I'm enrolled to a prestigious school here too in Houston, and as far as I know, there's hundreds of students that apply every semester, but they've only chosen, I think, 20 to 30 students. So there were like hundreds of students that submitted the application, and I feel very lucky that I was chosen to be one. So yeah, good luck on writing that essay. It's a very important part of the application process. And of course, once you've completed the online application, you have a very good character reference, a strong character reference, and then you have a good score on TOEFL, then it's time for you to submit your application. So when I did Nursing CAS, I've only applied to one school, which is my current school, and luckily I got accepted. So after you submitted your application, you'll just have to wait. It's either they're gonna give you a call, they might send the letter in the mailbox, and sometimes if they're not very if they're not very convinced about what you've written in your essay, about how you market yourself, they could call you for an interview. They do panel interview, they could do one-on-one interview, it's up to them. Well, in my case, they didn't call me for interview. They just, I just received an application that I got accepted in the mailbox, and they've also sent me an email as well that I was included on the program. And that's it, guys. So that's the very basic information, or those are the basic steps that I did. Any questions about TOEFL or anything, just let me know. You can comment down below. I know this has been one of the most requested video, and just leave your comments if you have clarifications. Anyway, I'd like to do some shout outs. So I'd like to thank all my subscribers. To my new subscribers, thank you so much. And to the people who's always watching my videos, shout out to Mama Bell's Chona blog. She has a blog as well. She's doing some exercises, she's cooking, she's showing her lifestyle, so you want to check out her channel. To Lovelace Thing, she's a very good friend of mine, so I hope you guys check her out too. And to those who wants to be shouted out on my next video, please leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.